I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. When David was to bring the ark to Jerusalem, he carried the ark in the manner of the Philistines. You should have known better. The ark had rings by the sides, and no person was expected to touch the ark. So you had poles that you put through the rings. And so you will hold one end of the pole, another person will hold one end of the pole. You carry the ark on your shoulders like a coffin, but in this case, you don't touch the coffin. So the ark was higher than your head, your reasoning, higher than your vision, higher than your mouth, higher than your ears, and you don't touch God's glory. But the Philistines touched the ark. The Philistines carried the ark into the cart. The Philistines opened the ark. God didn't do them anything. You should have known better. And so the Israelites carried the ark in the manner of the Philistines by putting it on a cart. And the animal was going. It got to a point because it was in a threshing floor and the rock was smooth and undulating, the horse or animal carrying it stumbled. And then Uzzah, an overzealous deacon, a lovely deacon, I think the son of Abinadab, and his brother Ahio, he stretched his hand to steady the ark, and God killed him. I don't need your help. I don't need your support. I've seen a lot of things in church. When I do outreaches and I'm doing an altar calls were initiated by Charles Finney. They were not part of Christianity until Charles Finney came. And when I do altar calls, I used to notice that believers that are born again, when you say those who want to give their lives to Christ, raise up your hands. I've noticed that believers who are born again in the church act as prompters. They act as prompters. They will raise their hands. When they raise their hands, the new person coming there, the unbeliever coming, when he sees that somebody has raised his or her hand, is stimulated to raise his or her hand to accept Christ. And then when you say come forward, as the people who are already Christians, who are members of that organization or church, are coming out, the unbelievers will now follow. That is a technique, is a trick, but it is sinful and dangerous. Don't help God. If the unbeliever wants to get saved, let him get saved. If you lay your hands on somebody, the person doesn't fall, remove your hand, move to another person. Don't push the person. Don't push the person. Don't help the Holy Spirit unless he instructs you, like lifting that man up at the beautiful gate. Don't help God by falsifying miracles. Don't help God by telling, yes, man of God, and you know he is lying. It is a very dangerous thing. It is the sin of UZZAH. There are many human efforts we are putting into the ministry that are not directed by God. God can save any person even without you preaching. He can heal any person. He doesn't need your assistance. He only needs your responsibility. And this responsibility should be according to his word, according to his leading. And UZZAH died trying to help God. Don't be another Uzzah. That was the tragedy of the priesthood, and David was scared. If David had gone there to touch the ark, David would have died. The unbeliever can commit adultery, please don't. The unbeliever can steal, don't. The unbeliever can do some stuff, don't. The unbeliever can steal church generator, don't. The unbeliever can play tricks with church money, please don't. Because Uzzah died trying to help God. It's a fearful God, it's a jealous God, awesome God. Remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I fear this God. Fear him too.